All right, we're doing infinitives and cognates today. You have notes that look like this, and I am following along with a PowerPoint that looks like this. First off, we have infinitives. Infinitives are words that are to do an action. So in English, it's to swim, to read. The dead giveaway is the word to. In Spanish, they are words that end in AR, ER, or IR. For example, nadar, leer, or escribir. And they are words in the most basic form. So up until now, all of the verbs you have learned, they're verbs. They have all been in the infinitive forms. They've all ended in AR, ER, or IR. In the coming weeks, you will start taking those AR, ER, and IR endings off, and you will start changing them from, for example, to swim to I swim. But for this unit, for this unit where we're talking about likes and dislikes, we're going to keep it in that form because we're saying I like to swim. We're still saying to do that action. But that is called an infinitive, a verb in its most basic form ending in AR, ER, or IR. Go ahead and write that down. Next on your paper, looking at the pictures that are given here, separate those verbs by their ending, AR, ER, or IR. So if you look at the video game, look at your vocab list. How do you say to play video games? Jugar videojuegos, right? Jugar, Jugar, ends in AR. So we're going to put it under AR. Pause here. Go ahead and do that with bailar, nadar. What is this? Ver. This one can be leer. No, this one's leer. This one's escribir, tocar, and correr. Pause here. Come back. Okay, so for bailar, we should have AR. Nadar, AR. Ver, ER. Escribir, IR. Leer, ER. Tocar, AR. And correr, ER. This one is a group activity. We sadly could not do that on here. And let's see if we can do that one. Typically, I would do this one in class to see if you can hear the difference between AR, ER, and IR. So I'll go ahead and just say them. Nadar, it's an AR verb. Leer, ER verb. Escribir, IR verb. Ir. Ir, ir. You're going to have to listen out for those differences because those endings are important when we start conjugating verbs. I know you don't know what that means yet, but that is going to matter in a couple of weeks, okay? All right, we're going to move on to cognates. So we are down at the very bottom of your paper. Cognates are words that look alike and have a similar meaning to English words. So, for example, popular, popular. Usar, to use. Guitarra, guitar. Computadora, computer. Everything you're learning in Spanish 1, probably about 80% of it is a cognate. That is on purpose. That is to help you make it easier for you guys. That is specific for English speakers learning Spanish. And so when we are doing units, when we start a unit and I give you conversation examples and I say, hey, pause here and try to figure out what it means, you should be able to get a good bit of what it means just by using those context clues and cognates, okay? So if you're ever having trouble with something and I say, oh, that's a cognate, look at it again, you should be able to figure it out. Of course, I will always help you, but you should be able to get it, okay? All right, we're out of time, so good luck.